Here we are on earth together, it's you and I.
And welcome back. If you've been watching the past few days, you can agree that an awful lot of time and preparation goes into planning a wedding. That's why having a professional to help you every step of the way can actually be really helpful. For much more, please welcome Tanis Jackson of Tanis J Events. Tanis, thanks for coming in.
Oh, thank you. It smells delicious in here
It
now.
really does. I can't wait to try it. I haven't had time yet. But let's talk about what your role is with brides, because a lot of brides will say, oh, well, I just can't afford a wedding planner. But maybe you'd say you can afford not to have one.
I think so. There's three main areas where a planner can save you. The first that a bride's really looking for is definitely money right now, but also time and stress, and they're all very much connected. You know, if you don't have enough time, that's stressful, and maybe you don't have enough time because you're trying to make money to pay for the wedding, and so I find ways to balance those out. And in terms of saving money, the first thing is we know how much things should cost. I have different vendors for different price points. And a lot of vendors are willing to give a planner a discount, even if they don't know them, just because we've done it before.
So they're more likely to give you the discount
Yes.
over me, the bride.
Exactly. And any discounts that I'm offered, I pass on to the bride instead of taking the money. But also, they'll do that because a bride only gets married once, usually.
Right.
And but a planner has the potential to bring the vendor a lot of business, and they want the planner to come back to them. So that's one way we save you money. And also just looking at quotes. Some quotes can be quite interesting to interpret. Like a catering quote might have rentals, it might have food, it might have a bar.
It can be overwhelming
Yes,
as a bride
and
looking at all of that, not sure exactly how to break it down.
Some of those additional expenses, such as the gratuity and the taxes, people don't always anticipate that. And it's my job to make sure that all of those things are covered and nothing is overlapped, so that they don't have any big surprises at the end.
And I think the other thing too is that you know, you guys really know who to call on and where to go, whereas a lot of brides out there, maybe they're looking for a venue but they don't even know where to start.
Oh, absolutely. That's a really key point. I think when a bride comes to me, if she knows her guest count and her budget and the type of wedding, right away, within a matter of seconds, I have venues on the mind that might take her days to find. I have a venue chart that has hundreds and hundreds of venues with the rates, with the capacity, little notes about, you know, good things and types of brides it suits. So I put all that time in before I even opened, so that when someone comes to me, they're getting great value. It might take them, you know, 60 hours to find a venue, and I can do it in half an hour.
Because you know them very well.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I
very
think the ease factor is a big thing. Now, let's also talk about the cost of having a wedding planner, because that is a reason a lot of brides say that they won't have one. How much is it going to average to have you come in and help plan a wedding? It
absolutely varies greatly. I have a $99 getting started package. That's just for the budget. For the top 5 venues that I think would suit the bride, my money saving tips based on what they need. So that's, I mean, if that's someone wants to try out a planner, $99 is a great price.
No, it's very
yeah.
easy.
And then the day of planning, I don't charge a percentage. What I do is I look at how many hours I think, you know, if you have 500 people, that's going to require more people to do the setup. Also, if you're in a hotel, the tables, the chairs, everything's already done for you. But if you're in an empty hall and we're doing everything from scratch, that is a full 16-hour day. So I think the day of is a little misrepresented. There's a lot of work that goes into the planning before the actual day of. So really the number of hours, the number of people, how much work is really involved. And then even with the full service, I do a full questionnaire in order to determine what the bride thinks is full service. People have different interpretations of what that means. Some brides think it means you're at every appointment, you're really hands-on. So I offer 2 packages. One is the traditional full service, and one is an ultimate package. And the ultimate really is the hands-on, the invitations. And so, of course, that's going to cost more. So there's a huge price range.
And I think the best thing is just to talk to you personally. So how do we get in touch with you?
I am on the website, Tanis J Events.
Which is always very easy. Just go online.
And you can also find me on Facebook. I have a fan page. I'm also teaching a course at the Center for Women on July 29th, Budgeting for Brides. It's a 2-hour course, and it's just on budgeting, because I have a lot to say about that.
And there are definitely tips that the professionals know. Well, Tanis, thanks for coming in today.
Thank you so much.
We appreciate it. And right after the break, we're giving you some tips and tricks on how to plan your ultimate honeymoon getaway with Bustos Travel Service. Stay with us.
That went by so fast.